Good morning, dear children. Welcome to your English class. Today, in our English class, we are going to read a very sweet poem that deals with situations that happens in children's life every day. Today, we are going to read a poem, I Meant to Do My Work Today, written by Richard Gelleny on page number 23. So, dear children, as I told you, it deals with चिल्ड्रंस डेली एक्सपीरियंस. इसमें ऐसा है कि जो आप सबके साथ रोज़ होता है. सो आई एम गिविंग यू वन सिचुएशन. You have a lot of work to do. Your teacher has given you a lot of work and you saw outside the window. What you saw that the weather is very pleasant and all your friends are playing outside. What you feel like at that time? आपने बाहर देखा कि मौसम बहुत सुहाना है, आपके सब फ्रेंड्स खेल रहे हैं. तो विल यू गेट डिस्ट्रैक्टेड? यस, आपका मन करेगा काम करने का? नो. व्हाट यू विल फील लाइक playing. So there are many times when we have a work to do yet we feel like playing. कभी कभी क्या होता है, you are watching your favorite TV show and your mama has given you some important work, but आपका मन नहीं करता, you feel like watching show, enjoying, right? So this is also a poem. In this poem, the poet is a child. He got distracted with outside things. He has a lot of work to do, but when he looked outside, he got distracted with those things. He felt that all that things are calling him outside to play. So I am going to read a poem. Listen to it very carefully. I meant to do my work today, but a brown bird sang in the apple tree. And a butterfly flitted across the field, and all the leaves were calling me. And the wind went sighing over the land, tossing the grasses to and fro. And a rainbow held out its shining hand, so what could I do but laugh and go? So what is poet saying? That he has a lot of work that day, but when he looked outside, the brown bird sang in the apple tree. And a butterfly flitted across the field. What is the meaning of flitted? Flitted means flying away very quickly. He saw a butterfly flying away very quickly in the fields. उसने देखा कि बाहर एक बर्ड है ब्राउन कलर की जो एप्पल ट्री में गाना गा रही है, और बटरफ्लाई खेतों में इधर उधर बहुत तेज़ी से भाग रही है. And all the leaves were calling me, and what he felt that the leaves on the tree are calling him outside to play. And the wind went sighing over the land. और wind जो हवा चल रही है वो कैसी है? जैसे sighing, आप अगर सांस लेते हैं थोड़ा सा ज़ोर से, ठीक है, और उस सांस की आवाज़ आती है like this. So he listens that sighing sound, breathing out slowly and noisily. Sighing means breathing out slowly and noisily. धीरे से सांस लेना और जिसकी आवाज़ आए. तो he felt जैसे वो जो हवा चल रही है उसकी भी आवाज़ आ रही है और वो आवाज़ उसको बाहर बुला रही है. Tossing the grasses to and fro. Tossing means moving up and back suddenly. अगर तेज़ हवा चलती है, आप देखते हैं जो घास हैं, झाड़ियाँ हैं, वो तेज़ी से आगे की तरफ, ऊपर की तरफ उड़ती हैं और फिर पीछे की तरफ जैसे हवा से हिल रही हैं. To and fro means in one direction and then another. A number of times. इधर उधर तेज़ी से जो ग्रास है, झाड़ियाँ हैं, वो उड़ रही हैं और उसको बुला रही हैं. And a rainbow held out its shining hand. And what he looked in the sky, that a beautiful rainbow, the soft beautiful colors of the rainbow, they are taking their hands outside and calling the poet. The poet who is a child. So what could I do but laugh and go? So what he's saying कि जब इतने लोग मुझे बुला रहे हैं, what should I do? I should go, laugh and play outside. So I hope you have understood the meaning of the poem, that a poet is a child and he is distracted by the things outside. जितनी भी चीज़ें हैं वो उसको बाहर बुला रही हैं. He got distracted by the brown bird, the rainbow, the butterfly, the wind and all the leaves stopped him from doing his work that day. ये सारी चीज़ों ने उसको रोका. The poet left his work and went outside. And poet ने क्या किया? अपना सारा काम छोड़ दिया and went outside to laugh and play. So dear children, can you tell me, can the leaves really talk or call? क्या leaves सच में बोल सकती हैं? Or the wind can sigh? Or does a rainbow have a hand? Or can a rainbow call? No, all these things cannot do all these things. But to beautify the poem, पोएम को ब्यूटीफुल बनाने के लिए इन सब चीज़ों को पर्सन से, ह्यूमन बीइंग से कंपेयर किया. ह्यूमन बीइंग्स भाग सकते हैं, सांस लेते हैं, कॉल कर सकते हैं, हैंड वेव करके इशारा कर सकते हैं. सो दे हैव, द पोएट हैज़ कंपेयर्ड ऑल दिस थिंग्स with human beings. So this feature, या अगर हम इस चीज़ों को यूज़ करते हैं इस तरीके से पोएम में, तो दिस इज़ कॉल्ड personification. When we compare non-living things with living things in the poem, it is called personification. Have you seen some words, rhyming words in the poem, जिनकी आवाज़ एक सी थी जब हम पोएम को रीड कर रहे थे? तो let's see some rhyming words. But a brown bird sang in the apple tree, and in the second line, and all the leaves were calling me, tree, me. These are rhyming words. Now look at the fifth line. And the wind went sighing over the land, and the rainbow held out its shining hand. Land, hand. These two words are rhyming words. इनकी आवाज़ एक सी है. Tree, me. Land, hand. Tossing the grasses to and fro. Tossing the grasses to and fro, and a rainbow held out its shining hand. So what could I do but laugh and go? Fro, go. Fro, go. Land, hand. These all are rhyming words. So I hope children you all have understood this poem. We will do the back exercise of this poem in our next class. That's all for today. Bye bye. Take care.